Happy August. Let's use the essential planning method to plan out our month. I'm Robin Pino. I am the creator of the Essential Planner, and I'm going to show you how I am using my essential planning method to plan out the month of August. I always decide how I want to feel when I go after my goals or when I'm accomplishing a goal. And my core desired feelings for 2025 are, I'm reading them from my planner, magnetic, challenged, confident/assured, and nurtured. In the Essential Planner, I'm going to show you in the 2025 version how it's laid out. So there is this monthly reflection page. It's called Reflect, Recognize, and Recharge. And so for the month of July, I sat down and asked myself, this month, did I get closer to feeling a certain way? What's working? What needs to change? Some insights from the month, and then my gratitude. And then after I do that, we've got the Envision, Ease, and Energize page. So this is your monthly planning page. And so for August, in my 2025 planner, I wrote down, this month I will focus on feeling nurtured. So I want more time with my family. Summers are so short here in Canada, and my babes just turned 5. I have boy-girl twins if you're new to this channel, and so I want to enjoy the summer. I really want to be present with them, and I want to both nurture my time with them and nurture time with myself. So I mapped out what's working, I have my intentions for the month, and then I write down here all of my actions to get myself there. So when I looked at August, I will flip to the monthly view and I will start calendaring out everything that needs to happen in the month that is time-based. We found out we're doing a kitchen renovation, so that gets mapped out. We have to do demo for a couple of days, then the kitchen gets delivered, and then the kitchen gets installed. So that kind of takes up a week in August. So I mapped that out. And then we booked a canoe trip. So canoe trip gets booked out from a Friday to a Sunday. And then my husband and I are celebrating our 7-year wedding anniversary. So that gets mapped out. And then we've got 2 long weekends where we head up to our cottage. So cottage long weekend, cottage long weekend. That leaves very limited space in the month, and I need to make sure that my primary goal is to feel nurtured. So what are the things that I'm going to do this month to feel nurtured or to nurture my family? And so right now we're in the middle of the Kickstarter campaign launch for the 2026 edition of the Essential Planner. And so that gets marked down on the calendar. And then I map out certain other things. So I have a date night, monthly date night with my husband. And then we have a mom-son, daddy-daughter date, and then a daddy-son, mom-daughter date. So those get mapped out. And then we've got friends requesting time with us. So that gets input. And then my kids have a summer camp, that gets input. And then the Capital Fair is coming to Ottawa, that gets input. That leaves me very limited time outside of family stuff for anything else. So I'm not inputting any other goals this month because I've jam-packed my month. So in terms of reverse engineering how to make sure that these goals happen, I don't have any business goals, I don't have any health and fitness goals. This is all very family oriented, but there are certain things that need to happen. So I'll show you in my 2025 how I map out what needs to happen. So I mentioned the kitchen renovation. Kitchen renovation gets written down. I need to pay the final deposit. I need to buy backsplash, sink, and handles, and then post our current kitchen on Facebook Marketplace to hopefully sell the current kitchen cabinets. Canoe trip. I need to make sure that I rent a canoe, rent life jackets, a paddle for my husband, and a food barrel. We need to pack, we need to check our food and gear, and that's basically it. Cottage long weekends, we need to make sure we plan our food and we pack, and then anniversary, I need to plan what we're doing and buy a gift for my husband. So I list out all of the little things that I need to do each month to bring those goals to life. And so I do that on the Envision, Ease, and Energize page. And then let me flip to my weeks to show you how it then manifests. So first of all, here's the month. Everything gets written out. And then when we get to a weekly basis, I make sure that I'm taking tasks and I'm putting them there. So for example, the Kickstarter campaign ends on August 6th at 8:51 a.m. So this video is going out the day before, and I need to write a last chance email and do my weekly content plan for content this week. Tuesday, today, I need to film content, and then I've got a few things like order the backsplash for the kitchen and the sink later this week. So that all gets mapped out. So I take everything from my monthly planning and then it gets slowly planned throughout the weeks, throughout the days. I limit myself to at least 3 things a day. It's the reason why, I'll show you on the weekly spread, why I've only done 1, 2, 3 in the to-do list. There's extra lines there, but I have found when I limit myself to 3 tasks a day, more things get done. They get spread out through the week, and so I'm not kind of dropping everything on my Monday or my Tuesday, and it allows me to have less overwhelm, plan with ease, and get my goals done based on how I want to feel. If you would like to grab yourself a copy of the Essential Planner, I would absolutely love your support. So if you're new here, I'm doing a Kickstarter campaign so that I can fund a mass order. I have to order a minimum amount of planners from my overseas printer. And so I have been asking people to pledge their support. If they want a planner, they need to pledge, basically they're buying a planner now through Kickstarter. And then we're gonna make this order at the beginning of August, which is basically now. And then it's going to take a month to print, 2 months to ship by boat. And once it arrives here in Ottawa, I'm going to start shipping them out immediately to every single backer. So if you would like this planner so that you can plan this way without overwhelm and with ease, then please find the Kickstarter link below, pledge your support. I can't wait to get this planner in your hands.